Those utilizing services from the YWCA West Central Michigan now have an extra resource available to them thanks to donated legal assistance from Miller Johnson attorneys. The law firm will provide 1,200 pro bono hours to survivors.
News 8's Lindsay McComel spoke with the YWCA CEO and senior counsel about this project.
So when our firm started talking about how we could have a concerted effort to impact the community, one of the things we were talking about is what about helping the survivors of domestic abuse? And immediately I thought of the work at the YWCA and Sharice.
What's it like to be on the receiving end of this?
It is incredibly impactful and empowering for us, and it just really lifts our spirits in so many different ways. The need is so great. There are more than 300,000 women who have reported being abused, victimized, stalked by an abusive partner in the last 12 months. So there's no way to address that level of need alone.
And what will it look like to connect those who are receiving services through the YW to this new offering for legal help?
Well, so we have a legal advocate on staff, and Charlie Campbell, and he does a wonderful job connecting with survivors and helping assess the many legal needs that they may have, but what we often lack is the actual legal resource to connect them to. So to know that there is a team of people that is ready to support, to step in and offer that legal support. We have a conduit for that. We have a staff person that helps assess those needs and connect people in a more immediate way with the resources that can support them the most.
And, you know, most people think about large law firms like Miller Johnson and they think all we do is sit in these ivory towers and we don't really get out in the community, and they don't get a chance to see the heart of a company, of a law firm like Miller Johnson. And I, quite frankly, am honored to be able to lead this team and to be able to come in and have a real world impact for somebody who may not have thought help was on the way.
And Sharice, is that obstacle of obtaining, legal assistance and representation, is that feedback that you hear sometimes of not pursuing, something further when it comes to someone who does come to the YW?
That is not unusual at all for someone to say, I didn't think that access was available to me. I didn't know that a lawyer could help me in divorce proceedings. I didn't know that a lawyer could help me in housing discrimination issues. I didn't know that an attorney could help me if I had a Title IX investigation at a university and that I had the right to counsel. So sometimes it's just a matter of knowing, is there somebody who can stand with me, that can advocate with me, because I don't have to do it alone? Because in abusive relationships, people are often told for years that you are by yourself. That isolation is a tool of abuse. So being constantly reminded that you are by yourself, that no one cares, that there's no one who will help you, that's a tough barrier to break through. And having resources and support from Miller Johnson lets people know you don't have to do this alone.